First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Hey.
We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Kill it.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Great.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. To the pylon, he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
There we go, sack. Check smash, check smash. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw. And got his leg down the field. It is a big completion. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
It's second and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Great. Easy, 63, bang!
Hurts to the air on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A run with Barkley. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10.
Pioneer. Let's go. Go street.
Slayton is the man in motion.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to tuck it and go.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
We are through one. Second down and 3.
Dragon 60. 70.
Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's trying to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Second down and 8.
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught by Dillon. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Out. Hey, 73. Hey, easy, 63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He keeps it himself.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. Second down.
Second and a yard.
Don't touch it.
On play action, Hurts. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly.
Don't touch it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Here's second and 3 to go.
King. Great. Set.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Don't touch.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
63.
Man in motion is Smith.
Don't touch.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newton.
And in that spotlight, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
60 Bobcat. 60. Ready. Mustang 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Florida State Seminole. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Hurts. And he kept that play up as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man at the 6. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. That's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 range, 70 range. Go!
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Ready up!
3rd down and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Tight end motioning left. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call.
Trap 60. 79 Bronco. Come on. Set. 7 Pirates. Curve 19. Check go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's got it at the 1. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Viking 18. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Dragon 60. Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hunt.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
They'll run with Tracy. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Set! Lion. Buffalo 18.
Slayton is the man in motion.
19 tight.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Slayton is the man in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Throwing now on third and long. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. Cup 19.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to try it here again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's second and 6. Now it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run here with Barkley.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to swing him for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. Here's Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Check go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Go!
Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
On the ready. 18, right here. Ready? Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready, set.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Out. Delta set. 73. Delta.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, set. Delta.
On play action, Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 16 there, and a 1st down. All resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Ready, set.
To throw is Hurts. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass up, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, 73, 73. No touches.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad.
To the tight end, motioning left here. So, some extra time to punt. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Crowd left, get it. Crowd left, no touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Shut up. Tracking 60. Hut, hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
No touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
No touch.
Second down throw for Hurts. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. Slayton is the man in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
No touch. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Robinson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, smash.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And it's a big part of the reason they found themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
7 Pirates.
It's now 4th
Cup
down.
19, Cup 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Giants cut into the lead a little bit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
No touch it. No touch it.
On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Dragon 60. Rig alert.
Tight
Rig
end
alert.
going in motion here.
Ready. Hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's 1st and 10.
65, Jack. 65. Come on. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Must be 19. 19 Lion. Check smash. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
19 tight.
And the Giants first down. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Street. Go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Again, working deep downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they